Hey, Aeronauts, Jeremy here. Um, Look, I originally had about a 15-minute video pre-recorded and ready, and I wanted to share it with you all. It tried to capture everything that is going on this week, some of the build-up to it that's been happening for the last months. Tried to capture it all, but look, at the end of the day, you guys know how I operate. I want to do this in the moment. There's a lot of emotions going on inside the chat. Really exciting, a lot of questions. So I wanted to take a moment just to put this video together for you right now, right here, so we can capture some of the raw emotions together. Because you know what, that's the way that I operate. That's the way that I'm always going to operate. So I want to start out by obviously thanking everybody involved. I'm sure if you haven't by now heard, you will shortly, that Everdome has been acquired by Hoko Agency. And I really believe, I strongly believe that this is such an exciting time for all of us. You know, we've been discussing this and putting this together for a while now. And it's brought us to a point where I think both companies are going to be able to really grow, um, their offering and their ability. Now, Hoko has such a rich experience with, corporate sponsorships, events, activations. They've been doing this for such a long time now, and they're so talented. And, some of the people that they work with are best in class blue chip companies that, detail is everything. And I really appreciate that. And that's something that I've always admired about the Hoko agency and their brands like Ioka, is their attention to detail. And from the Everdome side, one of the things that, we've really always focused on that has been highly, highly regarded internally and hopefully externally as well is our attention to detail, whether it's building a metaverse or it's the marketing that we're putting together. Now, what we found over time is that while the metaverse is having a more difficult time finding any kind of product market fit or finding users for it, we have noticed that the marketing side of things for Everdome has been very strong. And we've been able to create this workflow inside Everdome for getting media out, creating media, and doing it through a narrative style that Web3 does so well. And so when we sat down with Hoko and we started talking about this just seemed to be just such a great fit. And as many of you know, Bally was part of the team in the past. We had a lot together. We did a lot of great things together when it came to getting the word out, communicating, marketing. And so it's very exciting for this to come full circle and for us to come back together. And so we're really excited about this acquisition, and we really hope that you guys are too, because the next phase of what we're going to be doing together is very exciting. Now, with that said, as many of you probably saw, we also have a third partner involved in this new joint venture. And that's Scott Melker, the Wolf of Wall Street, who is a highly regarded Web3 media personality who does podcasts, who has roundtables, and he's just a core fundamental part of the industry and the ecosystem, but not only in the Web3, also in traditional finance. Scott really reaches across many aisles. It is very exciting to get to work with him, and for him to get to come on board with us to be able to take the project to the next level. So this joint venture that we've started together called Humane Assets, which you'll be finding out more about here very soon, has really got three teams that are coming together in Hoko and their bespoke services and media background, Everdome with our marketing workflow and creative talent, and Scott in his reach and his team's ability to reach audiences that we haven't been able to reach ourselves yet. So this is very exciting, bringing all three, heads together and starting to build for the future. So look, I just want to give a quick thank you to everybody, the community, the team, everybody involved in the project along the way. I know we've had our ups and our downs, as with any business. And so what we're constantly trying to do is trying to find a new way forward. And what we've done here is we believe we found a new positive direction to go forward. There needed to be changes made, and we made those changes. We ripped the Band-Aid off at the beginning of the week. We said that we're going to be closing down the metaverse. This was a decision that wasn't made lightly, but given the business fundamentals, it is something that needed to happen. Now, the path we did take forward isn't just a random path. It isn't something that we just chose on a whim. It's something that we've been building and doing inside Everdome for a long time now. And so what we want to do is we want to be able to take that and move that to the outside world so that everybody can experience it, everybody can use it. And more importantly, everybody can contribute to that, whether you're a creator, whether you're a marketing professional, You'll be able to refer. You'll be able to create assets inside the system. All these details will come soon. We'll be dropping information as we go along. And keep in mind, there's a lot of questions that need to be answered. And like with any acquisition, any teams coming together, there's going to be a lot of questions that go unanswered in the beginning. And that's fine. We're going to do this in a very sustainable, in a very professional way to make sure that all things are thought through. So if there's questions that you have that aren't getting answered, don't be frustrated. We will get around to them. We will make sure that everything is answered, everything is taken care of. But there are things that have to be done in such a methodical way to make sure that is beneficial for everybody involved. And so we ask for some of your patience, but also mostly for your excitement, because we believe this next step into the future, this new product offering, is going to be something that is going to be very valuable for people on both sides, for the creators, for the team, and for the end users, and for the community. And I guess sides have 4 parties now, but hey, that's the way it works. Anyway, look, I don't want to ramble on too much. I don't want to get into the details too much, because we'll be dropping all that as we come along. But I know one of the big things that everybody's going to be asking is, what about Dome? What about the utility of Dome? This is one of the first things that we talked about. And what we want to do is we want to make humane assets a multi-financial model. So it's not going to be just a Web3 project. It's not going to be just a Web2 project or a fiat-based project or just a crypto-based project. It's going to be both. So people that come in from different walks of life, different industries, will be able to create and earn in the currency of their choice. Obviously, their choice will have to be Dome if it's on the Web3 side in the beginning, because that's going to be the native token of humane assets. But we'll be accepting payments in fiat as well as Dome, as well as payouts in fiat and payouts in Dome as the model starts to move along. Now, the vision for this project is going to be very big, and it's something I'm not going to get into in this message. This message is really talking about kind of the high level of what's going on right now and getting a chance to sit down with you all and just drop a quick message. It's an exciting week. It's going to continue to be exciting. We're going to continue to push forward. We're going to continue to market some of the things that we're doing, many of the things that we're doing, and we're going to continue to build influence and brand awareness as we go forward. Now, development of the new project is already underway. We're already sitting on an MVP, which we're testing. I'm going to leave it at that. But I want you to know that what we have put together here is going to be something that can be open for anyone on the B2B side. And that could be individual, like startup, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, all the way up to corporates. What we want to do is we want to change the way that people brief, create, deliver, and scale asset creation. And we want to do this through a network. We want to do this in a way that people can get what they're looking for quickly, cost effectively, and with high quality. And we believe AI has taken us to that next step to be able to do that. Like I said, we've been doing this inside Everdome for a while now, but what we want to do is we want to scale this for the wider masses to be able to use. And so we're going to set this product in a niche right in between AI models and creative agencies. There's going to be a gap right there that we fit perfectly in, and that's where we're going to live, and that's where we're going to grow from. So we're very excited to bring this product to everybody. We're very excited to incorporate Dome as the utility token for the Web3 aspect for humane assets, Web3. And we're very excited for you as a community to join us on this journey. Now, there's nothing you have to do as a community. You're already in. You're already Dome holders. We just want you to help us get the word out. And we're going to be working on some different features and functionalities that allow you to do that in a way that is beneficial for everyone. And so, once again, I want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to the community, to everybody involved. While we're moving on to the next phase of this and we're shifting product focuses, the vision and the mission stays the same. We want to build something that is valuable for people at the end to use, for something that the ecosystem can be proud of, for something that we can all come together and use. Because at the end of the day, creating utility, not only in a financial manner, but in a product manner, in a humanistic manner, is really what we're trying to do here at the end of the day. So please continue to ask questions, continue to provide ideas, provide feedback, because we'll take it on. We'll take it on all day. And once again, we're so happy about everything that's happening this week, and we thank you all for your support. Thank you. Have a great day.